Today, we're going to practice writing the 5 hiragana characters, たちつてと. It's 他行. When Japanese kids practice writing, they use a special notebook. There is a plus in a box, which makes it possible to compare your writing with a perfect balanced sample. It makes your practice efficiently. Even though it is not easy to find it around the place, you can use a math notebook instead of it. Another important thing is stroke order. It makes your writing good balance and faster. In this video, we practice with carrying its balance and stroke order. Now, let's get started. た. First, start in the upper left box, left to right, and stop here. Second, in the left half, from the top to the lower left, and stop here. Third, curve a little bit. Some people bounce here, the others stop here, whichever. Fourth, start softly and stop here. た. Now, stop the video for a little while and try writing if you like. The next is ち. First, left to right and stop here. Second, the rest at once. Down to the slight left and turn the right here and make the curve nicely and sweep at the end. ち. Now, stop the video for a little while and try writing. The next is つ. First, from the very left to the right and make the curve nicely and sweep to the left. つ. The next is て. Te writes at once. From the very left to the right and turn to down here and make the curve. And stop here. て. Now, stop the video for a little while and try writing. The last one is と. First, from the upper left down to a slight right, stop around the horizontal line. Second, start from a little lower than first line and make the curve nicely. The curve is better to be in lower half. And stop here. と. Now, stop the video for a little while and try writing. Okay, let's do a quick review. た. 1 2 3 4 ち. 1 2 つ. 1 手 1 と 1 2 Good job. Tagyo has the 5 characters たちつてと. There is a meaning of the word just using the 4th character 手. 手 means hand. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click subscribe button below and hope to see you again soon. またね。